Hello and welcome to How Do IBI. This is a mini-part screencast series on using SQL Server Analysis Services 2008 and more aspects of business intelligence. I'm Lynn Langett. I'm a developer evangelist for Microsoft, and my blog is blogs.msdn.com/SoCalDevGal. This series is designed to be a companion to my recently published book, Smart Business Intelligence Solutions with Microsoft SQL Server 2008. There are many ways that you can get the information from this series. They're all listed on the screen. They include RSS, download, live streaming, and I'm looking for any feedback that you might have via my blog. So today's topic is installing SQL Server Analysis Services and then configuring SQL Server Analysis Services so that we can get started with BI development. Before we go to the screencast, I want to talk about some FAQs and gotchas. The first thing to know is that Analysis Services is not installed by default. Analysis Services includes the capabilities to create both OLAP cubes and data mining models. Analysis Services installs not only the engine, the query tools, but also developer tools, which we'll be taking a look at in a subsequent screencast. The installation is pretty straightforward. There are just a couple of gotchas. You want to select the appropriate edition, Enterprise or Standard. Analysis Services is not included as part of the Express products or any other editions not listed here. And you want to configure the appropriate service account. You'll want to take a look at the MSDN topic, choosing the appropriate service account. Also, in each of these screencasts, I'm choosing to highlight a community expert so that you can have more resources as you're learning about business intelligence implementation. In this screencast, I'm highlighting Andrew Karcher, who hails from Southern California. He's an MVP and a specialist in SQL Server reporting services. He also runs several local user groups. And with that, let's get started. In order to get started installing SQL Server Analysis Services, you're going to either install SQL Server itself or add analysis services to an existing SQL Server installation. In our particular case, I've got SQL Server 2008 Enterprise Edition already installed, as you can see here in the control panel. And if I were wanting to add, then I would simply click it, and then I would click Uninstall and Change, and provide my source media. Then I would click Add, and I would select SQL Server Analysis Services. The steps to install are really pretty straightforward via the GUI interface. You simply select the service, select a service account, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a minute, and select the collation. You usually are going to go with the default collation. Because I've already installed Analysis Services, I'm just going to close out of this box, and it's going to give us a little warning here, and close out of here. And then after you've installed Analysis Services, the next thing that you're going to want to do is open up the SQL Server Configuration Management tool, as I've shown here, and verify that the Analysis Services have installed properly and are started. You can see they're represented by a small yellow cube, and the green triangle indicates the service is started, the state is running, the start mode is automatic, and we've set, for demonstration purposes, a local administrative account to be the logon account. As I mentioned previously, you'll probably want to set more limited security in a production environment. Refer to the MSDN article that I've already mentioned. For development purposes, though, you can just use a local admin account. Then the third step to make sure that your Analysis Services installation has completed is to connect using SQL Server Management Studio. And I've already connected here, but you'd simply click on the Connect button and then click on Analysis Services and enter the instance name, because as with standard SQL Server or OLTP, you can have multiple instances of Analysis Services or different instance names. So enter the appropriate instance name and then connect. The default installation for Analysis Services, like OLTP SQL, does not include any sample databases. It does, however, include a couple of assemblies that are used as reference, and it does include several database containers. Now, when I expand this database section, you will see that I've already installed the samples, which I'll be showing you how to do in a subsequent screencast. If you didn't have the samples, you'd simply have these two folders, databases and assemblies. In the next screencast, we'll take a closer look at the management and development tools along with the performance tools that are installed automatically when you install Analysis Services. Thank you.